All right. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Today is April 4th, 2022. And the time here is currently 7:44 p.m. And just like I said before on Friday, I'm going to be uploading two episodes uh, every week, starting today. So here I am. So how is everybody? Everybody doing well? Anything exciting happen on Monday? Were you stressed that it is Monday? Which I don't blame you because Mondays are stressful, regardless of what you think of it. I think Mondays are almost overrated, to be honest with you. but whatever you're going through, I sincerely hope you're doing well, and just hang in there. And if you're not, and if you're doing good, great for you, guy. Great for you. It's just doing stuff that you love, or do take care of your family, whatever it is that made your day great. Good for you. Well, today was a busy day for me, and it is a good thing. Nothing really bad. And what I mean by busy day, it was just I had to wake up early this morning from my virtual rheumatologist appointment, and I'm doing okay. Nowhere near perfect yet. No, this aggressive form of arthritis is just being a pain in the rear end. So, and I'm okay. I just have to get blood work and an ultrasound done. Nothing too big. And then also my rheumatologist cleared me to get my third COVID vaccine, so I'm going to do that because. And the reason for that, why I waited this long to get my third COVID vaccine, is because, I had the duh people. See, it's Monday. Duh. Um, in previous episodes, and by the way, that's my chair, so take note. So, and on my previous episodes, I talked about how I caught the Delta variant like 2 weeks before Halloween last year, and recovered from it, wore me out, and I was approved for the antibody treatment, and within a week and a half, I was up and walking, doing stuff. So I couldn't get the third vaccine dose, because I had to wait 90 days, 90 to get it. So I'm past the 90 days mark, and I'm good to go. That means I have to deal with needles. Ugh, Lord help me. I swear, no matter what I do, I always view needles as like this big drain needle that stabs you in the knee. And all I'm gonna say is this: if my shoulder turns out that it needs to be drained, I'll be trying very hard not to be throwing fists. Those needles are big. Those are evil. Oh my Lanta! I just no, sorry, Bob. I would not. But I would do it because I know it had to be done. But luckily, that's like on the very bottom of the list, so I'm good there. What else is going on? Kansas and UNC Tar Heels are battling out for the championship, and of course, I'm going to mention this on my sports channel, and I will mention more about that channel here in a little bit. So, as you know, my dad and I have these, as stated in previous episodes, my father and I have a bet, $1 bet, and my dad, since the college playoffs, the whole shebang, has won his dollar back. So basically, for the college playoffs, it was whoever had our predictions were in. We were going against each other, and whoever had the most wins, got a dollar bill, and the winner holds on to that dollar bill till the next bet. So the next bet was the Super Bowl. Of course, the Rams won. Hallelujah. And which, by the way, you still me last train to Clarksville, Royce. I didn't forget. And speaking of Royce, we'll get back to him in a few minutes here. Yeah, he lost that one. He wasn't happy, and now he's watching the Kansas UNC game, and oh, come on, Tar Heels, just come on. I love torturing him with the fact that he can't win. I don't know. My dad's literally like, sitting on the edge of the seat, and oh my. But anyway, that's enough sports. That was like a sports channel. It's like a channel that's sports. And then, but other than that, that's pretty much what I've got going on. Now, last night, if you notice, if you want to watch Royce's show, Royce on the House on YouTube, if you notice that I was in the chat, it's because actually late Saturday night I got called up and asked to do my first live vlog covering the Grammys. Oh my! I've never felt so challenged and stressed in my life. I'm serious. It's like the whole thing. Seriously, it's like I had both my laptops. So I have a Ryan laptop, I have a media laptop, and I didn't respond to any text messages. I didn't respond for dinner. I didn't do anything. I just kept writing, shelling out, and I felt so overwhelmed. I kid you not. And so, but it was a really good challenge. I'm proud of myself for surviving. I think I could have done better for sure, but of course, I'm always hard on myself because I'm my own worst critic because it's like yes, I did a great job. I'm proud of myself, but I could have done better. And of course, my friend Jordan, he told me that he gets mad because I don't give myself enough credit. Well, when you work hard and you really want to, the way I see it is that when you work hard and all that, sometimes you gotta be, it's hard not to be happy with your own work. But don't get me wrong, I'm proud of where I've come from and all that. But I don't know. I should give myself some credit, but I don't know. I do not know. Well, that's just me. So, but anyway, yes, I got to cover the Grammys, and it was awesome. It was an awesome time. I truly did enjoy it and learned a lot. And I'm glad there are younger writers who are emailing me back and forth because there were some artists where I am like, huh, who? Oh, I don't know this person. Oh no, I don't. But the youngins, I shall call them. And mind you, I'm 39. And yes, 39. I know, but you know what? Some of my former classmates asked me how I was, and I was in my late 30s, and I gave my exact age, and they go like, "No way, you're not that old. You don't act that old." And I replied, "I know." But yeah, but anyway, so but the younger ones, the younger troops were able to help me, so that was a blessing overall. So that was awesome. All right, so I believe that's all I have for you guys right now. But I take that back. I do. My mind just went like psych. All right, so I'll be keeping on watchful eye on Mickey Dolenz from the Monkees, and I've been reading really good reviews about the upcoming tour. Mickey Dolenz celebrates the Monkees. Davey, Mike, and Peter. Yeah. And so, or what he calls them, his brothers. They are his brothers. Yes, they are. And, he's about to start up that tour. So I am really eager to see what Mickey does. I really am. And judging by from what I talked about last week on the Beach Boys Good Vibration Cruise, he delivered. And oh, man, I'm jealous. To whoever is going to see that tour, oh, you're in for a treat. And I'll just be sitting here watching clips. And that's okay. That's what I love, and watching the clips really just show me what kind of a great showman, Dolan is. And he's just doing a great job. Good for him. Just good for him. Man, and yeah, so let's go ahead and get to the shout out. Oh, no shout outs. I tell you, this is what happens when it's Monday. It's like everything's all scrambled and all that jazz nonsense, whatever. So, as you know, also last week, again, we're talking about I'm going to talk about the Beach Boys Good Vibrations tour, cruise. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a cruise, not a tour. Sorry, get my words crossed. Do you guys remember? It's like back in the heyday. I'm looking at like 90s. I believe it's like 90s rock band. Does anyone remember the band called Sugar Ray? Well, if it doesn't sound familiar, I bet you can, some of their songs. Like every morning when I wake up in the full cross bed, dun, 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 dun. And then what? I just want to fly with one. Put your arms around me, baby. Yeah, well, if those songs hit home to you, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, and apparently the former lead singer of Sugar Ray, Mark McGrath, actually showed up and performed with the Beach Boys. I can't remember which songs he performed. I think he did Surfing USA. The side outside. Hey, it's childhood. Can't help it. Plus, I'm from California, so it applies. It does. And so, and of course, the songs I mentioned about Sugar Ray, he actually performed those songs every morning and fly for full shows on the cruise. So it was funny. I'm sitting, watching my screen, and all of a sudden, Mark McGrath just pops up and onto the stage, starts singing. And I'm like sitting there watching him, and I'm like, Sugar Ray? No way! Oh, that's cool. And it is cool, it's cool that he's still around. And I told the person who filmed it that it was a blast from the past. Yeah, I loved it. Mark McGrath is awesome. He's fun. Man, Sugar Ray. Wow. That was I listened to their music a lot when I was younger. I still do, but not as much. But man, oh, good times, people. Good times. Mm. Man, I miss those days, don't you? Don't you? Mm. But anyway, let's roll to the shout outs. The first shout out goes to my friend Royce, who I mentioned, has a YouTube channel called Royce in the House. He's live every Sunday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. my time, 8:30 p.m. Central Time, and 9:30 Eastern Time. So, and man, I couldn't make it on Sunday because again, I was covering the Grammys. But no, I Facebook messaged him and to let him know that I wouldn't be making it. So, and he understood. I gave him the link to the blog, the live blog. So hopefully he's reading it and whatnot. But anyway, Royce is doing a great job. He and Lou Mars are just doing such a good job, just coming up with great topics and just putting on a great show. And then, of course, if you were watching this past Sunday, or was it last Sunday? I shall say yesterday. Dan, aka Just the Facts, showed up. So all three were there. Just great. I watched the replay of it. Not rerun, excuse me, replay of it. Actually about 2 hours ago. So we're good. I'm all caught up. And there was a prize given away. It was a gift card. Now, I didn't ask what the gift card was, but congratulations to the person who won it. And Royce, just so you know, my band name would be the Cry Pretties, and the instrument I would be playing would be the tambourine. There, that answers your question. Boom. Yeah, the Cry Pretties. I got that from the Carrot. I got the inspiration for that maybe from the Carrie Underwood song "Cry Pretty." So the band is called the Cry Pretties, and the instrument I would play is the tambourine. Yeah, I don't know. I just have vision, Royce. I just have vision in my head that if I'm like shaking a tambourine, it'd be like I won't be nearly as good at what Davy Jones or Mickey Dolenz would be doing, but I'll probably just be everywhere, just dancing on stage and shaking the tambourine, smiling, just Lord no. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's the answer to your question. So there you go from your show. So there you go. And then of course to Dan, Just the Facts. He's got great stuff and uploaded on his YouTube page. He's filming with media work and right now he's a little tied up right now because according to the Facebook post he just posted, he said that he lives in Texas, so he's surrounded by thunderstorms and tornado watches. So so stay safe, Dan, and make sure if you have any animals, make sure they do not have any red ruby slippers on. I'm not kidding. Excuse me, because they could go to Kansas. And so yeah, but anyway, stay safe out there. And you did awesome on the Pink Sock podcast. No, Pink Sock, my bad. On Royce's show. So last night. So good job. Bravo. And both Dan and Royce are very, very knowledgeable people, and they actually have a lot of stories to tell. And I actually learned a lot from the shows, and also just by seeing Dan as a host, co-host, or whatever you call it. So yeah, both of you guys are very talented. So hoorah, more power to you. And as you know, Easter is 2 weeks away. So if anybody is looking for Easter ideas, whatever, check out my sister-in-law's Facebook page, Luca and Lily Boutique. She has things up and running. I mean, she's got baskets. She's got all sorts of goodies, and it's so hard to keep track. I had to have my debit card the other day because I saw a cute Easter basket, and I told myself, no, absolutely not. And no, we're not personalizing it. No, I'm like, fine. But yeah, check it out. Book and Lily Boutique on Facebook and I think TikTok. So check it out. All right. So tonight I would like to be discussing a little bit more about the Foo Fighters, but also I'm going to be discussing the Grammys. So let's go and talk about the Foo Fighters. And I tell you what, although the Foo Fighters have stopped everything from touring, cream music, and so forth, because they just lost the late drummer Taylor Hawkins. But I tell you what, while I was live blogging on the Grammys, it's amazing how many awards the band have won. I'm serious. Check this out. So Foo Fighters, as of last night, okay, so they had 31 nominations. 31. And they won 15. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. Whew. It happens when I dork out. But anyway, yeah, they won 15. I mean, they just practically leg sweeped everyone in their category, almost everyone in their category. I'm like, it's just well deserved. I mean, what a great band. I mean, even Royce likes Foo Fighters because he's listening to them right now on vinyl. Which, by the way, I want that on vinyl for myself in my collection. The Foo Fighters Greatest Hits. Oh yeah, absolutely. So the Foo Fighters won Best Rock Song, Waiting on a War. Best Rock Album, Medicine at Midnight. Best Rock Performance, Making a Fire. Best Rock Song, Waiting on a War. Best Rock Album, Medicine at Midnight. Best Rock Performance, Making a Fire. But they won 15. Oh, that was bad. So here we go. Now I have the full list. Okay, well, hang on a second. So yeah, so they just racked them up. And it's just unbelievable. And and it's well earned. I really do think it's well earned because they're just in my opinion, they are so hardworking, the band is, and they take pride with what they do. They take pride of how many people are touched by their music and how much their music means to them. And it's a gorgeous thing, people. It really is. And of course, there are other artists. There was the artist honoring the late Taylor Hawkins, and even the Grammys honored him as well. Singer Billie Ellis, when she performed her song, oh brother, not that, performed her song. Let me look up here real quick. It was she killed it. I mean, she absolutely. There we go. Um, when she performed her song "Happier Than Ever," um, she was on the stage wearing a Taylor Hawkins shirt, a Taylor Hawkins T-shirt. She was wearing, and it was just really for me. For me, it was more of like a symbol. Like a symbol of gratitude, a symbol of an icon that we all lost too soon, and it was just one great way. And then of course the whole Grammys did like a whole honoring a great special honoring the late Taylor Hawkins and other artists who have passed away this year, and they did a great video for Taylor Hawkins. Like it showed footage of just him just doing what he does best, being a drummer. There's some really good footage of him when he was younger, while he was in the band, and just goofing off. It was great. It was a great way to honor somebody's legacy that that artist left behind. So Taylor Hawkins, you will be missed, brother. Boy, are you missed. And then oh yeah, and then of course, I didn't have time to look at the screen, but I was looking at the recap of the tribute. They honored Mike Nesmith. He wrote some of the Monkey songs, and he was part of the Monkeys. So yeah, they honored him. That made me smile. Well, just well earned. So yeah, it's just remarkable, and it was very humbling. And the artists who did the vocal performance was just beautiful, and yeah, it's just I'm proud. I'm proud of how they honored the fallen musicians, and yes, they'll be missed very much. Also, other than the beautiful tributes, I shall say, to the artists who have passed away, I'm gonna scroll back here to Grammy Wins here. So we have we're gonna talk about Billie Ellis. She's an Oscar winner. Her and her brother Phineas, I believe, got an Oscar for their song "No Time to Die" for the James Bond movie "No Time to Die." So what a beautiful song! No time to die. Ba-na-na. Boom. It's so good. It's so good. But anyway, yeah. So and and and, and I'll tell you, guess what too? She actually had a lot of nominations. Ellis has 17 nominations, and she won 7. I'm gonna scroll down here. Here we go. And so she won Record of the Year, Happier Than Ever, Song of the Year, Happier Than Ever, Best Pop Vocal Album, Happier Than Ever, Best Music Film, Happier Than Ever, A Love Letter to Los Angeles, Album of the Year, Happier Than Ever, Best Solo Performance, Happier Than Ever, and Best Music Video, Happier Than Ever. And I actually, I've been losing track on a lot of these artists on who's performing and whatnot, and watching Ellis, perform "Happier Than Ever" at the Grammys last night. It was phenomenal. I was really impressed with her. She is actually making a big name for herself, and yeah, she's awesome. And her performance too. What I really liked about the performance is that the emotions of her voice matched the theme, and the theme was just having like being in a thunderstorm and having all this rain, just rain, just raining, just dropping on you, and just a powerful performance. I mean, she just kicked out the park. If you have seen her performance of the song "Happier Than Ever," then go check it out on YouTube. Billie Ellis, Grammys 2022, Happier Than Ever performance. Just a kill performance. Great job, Billie Eilish. You are amazing. Of course, this country artist I'm going to mention here from the Grammys is actually an artist that I actually grew up in. I grew up but I grown into liking his music. He's a talented country artist. Oh my gosh, yes, his songs like Tennessee Whiskey. But yeah, Chris Stapleton. I'm like, holy cow, this guy knocks it out of the park with the song "Cold." And I tell you what, it's just like listening to Chris Stapleton sing. It's just amazing, and and it's just like wow. It's just like I can't explain, Chris Stapleton's vocals. I mean, I really can't because because uh just because it's just like I can't explain it. He's like one of those artists that is really hard to explain um what like how good it is just to hear his voice. It's so hard to explain. It really is. But anyway, yeah, he won like he was nominated for 16 awards and won 8 Grammys last night. And I tell you what, I'm like typing like the Mad Hatter, It's like type, 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 type. Chris Stapleton wins this, Chris Stapleton wins that. And I'm like, good Lord, type, 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 type. I was getting really overwhelmed, I tell you that. But I mean, from what I know, I don't see all of them here, but he actually won a lot more, but he won Best Country Soul Performance. You Should Probably Leave. Best Country Song, Cold. Oh, if you have not heard Cold by Chris Stapleton, you are missing out, people. You're missing out. Best Country Album, Starting Over. And his, again, that's my chair, sorry. And it's just amazing to hear him perform live because or watching perform live. I have never seen Stapleton live before. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would love to see him live, but just be able to watch and listen to him perform while I was typing, is amazing. So it's just that it's ridiculous. It's ridiculously good. That's why I got to say it is ridiculously good. So we're gonna do that. So yeah, so it's just awesome. Sorry, I just fucked my mind on something. I was doing something to show you guys something, but we're gonna go and talk about another country duo that I've mentioned before. I just haven't I haven't really done an episode on them yet, but I will. And the country duo is Brothers Osborne. Oh, let me tell you guys something. I found Brothers Osborne on Pandora. It was, I think, right when before their first album came out, which by the way I have. And if you guys haven't heard Brothers Osborne or you haven't listened to any of their music before, check it out. Oh Lord. And I can tell you right off the bat, my favorite songs by Brothers Osborne are Dead Man's Curve, Shoot from the Hip, It Ain't My Fault. Woo. That's like my ultimate favorite song by him. It Ain't My Fault. And Pushing Up Daisies. I like that one. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of them. I can't remember. But yeah, check them out, Brothers Osborne. And they were nominated. They had 9 nominations and they won their first ever Grammy last night. We'll discuss more about that. And then, of course, the highlight, in my opinion, really what was singer John Baptiste. He had 14 nominations and won 5. I have never even heard of this artist before, but I listened to his performance. I can't, for the life of me, I can't remember. I think it's called Freedom. Yes, Freedom. His performance on the Grammys was called Freedom, and Baptiste, he has some really good stuff out there. He's funky, it's upbeat, and he's not afraid to speak his mind either. So I would really like that. Excuse me. So here we go. And of course, there was a rock performance, and it featured the artist Her, Lenny Kravitz, and Travis Barker. Oh, okay. I know who Travis Barker is. Blink-182. He's a great musician in his own right. And then Her, I have never heard of this artist before. But she has great vocals, and she can play the guitar really well. And of course, I do know Lenny Kravitz. He's awesome. I love Lenny Kravitz. And actually, all 3 musicians / artists performed Kravitz's song, "Are You Gonna Go My Way?" And it's really fun when they were performing this song last night. I was typing away like a mad person. I was actually bobbing my head to the music. Dun, 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 dun. When I heard that tempo, the dun, 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 dun. You know what tempo I'm talking about. Yeah, that's where I started bobbing my head. So, but yeah, so anyway, I'm going to put on my share screen. We're going to take a look at something real cool here. Because I figure this is like too good not to share, and you guys can understand instead of me just talking all about. But here we go. Grammys 2022 winners, the complete list. John Basti won the most awards with 5. Silk Sonic followed with 4 trophies at the 64th Annual Grammy Awards. Now, Silk Sonic, I had absolutely no idea who they were until I realized, wait. Until I realized, saying like, wait, Bruno Mars is the lead singer? And Silk Sonic's performance at the Grammys, I'm trying to catch up with all these artists. My goodness. Their performance was so good. It had a lot of funk, it had a lot of upbeat, just, oh my goodness. I was having a great time listening to music and typing. So we're going to scroll down here. So also another notable thing to figure out too is that there was a 19-year-old pop sensation singer, Olivia Rodrigo. She won 3 Grammys, including New Best Artist and New Best Pop Vocal. And I'll tell you straight off the bat, I'm hearing Rodrigo sing. Holy cow! Wow, what a talented young lady. Just absolutely blown away. I didn't even know who she was, and just by listening to her, I'm like, wow, great performance by her, and great job for sure. And of course, Rodrigo, BTS, Lil Nas X, Silk Sonic, Billie Ellis, J Balvin, Carrie Underwood, which we'll get to in a moment, and Lady Gaga performed. Okay, so Carrie Underwood, she actually took the stage and performed for the first time song Ghost Story live. What a deep, meaningful song. And I love Carrie Underwood. I love her music. Just like I was telling Bryce about the band name The Cry Pretties. There's a Carrie Underwood song called Cry Pretty. You're gonna cry, cry pretty. And then of course Lady Gaga with Tony Bennett. Well, Tony Bennett wasn't, at the Grammys, but he was he did a video introduction and introduced Lady Gaga to the stage. He even waved at Lady Gaga. And Lady Gaga, what a performer. I loved her outfit she wore on the stage too. I mean, she had a very elegant gown. I said brown, I don't know what's going on. Elegant gown, and she performed these classic tunes so well. It's just, I love hearing stuff like that. Just so classy. And then Joey Mitchell with Bonnie Raitt made it, introduced a performance by Brandi Carlile, which she's country and I like her. Brandi Carlile, I like her. I need to do some more homework on her. That's what I'm going to do. Brandi Carlile. And then, of course, President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, pardon me if I butcher it, showed up on video, just asking for help. And then John Legend, which by the way is a killer singer as well and musician, performed his song Free, and that was very touching. I was trying very hard not to cry while listening to John Legend sing. But anyway, back to Joey Mitchell and Bonnie Raitt. Wow, I grew up listening to those two. I actually have Joan Jett. Oh, Joan Jett. Oh, speaking of, I have not listened to that album yet. I'll get to it, I promise. I have a record of Joni Mitchell on my vinyl shelf. Which one? I'm not sure. I'll check it out. And then Bonnie Raitt, my mom back in the heyday used to listen to her, and her Greatest Hits CD was just phenomenal. Both women are just fantastic, fantastic and legendary performers. I'll give you that, songwriters. Okay, check this out. That's Silk Sonic right there. You have, that's Bruno Mars. I think it's Anderson. I just can't remember. There is and Anderson, goes by Anderson right here, and that's Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars just killed it. So, and then of course, the show remembered Taylor Hawkins, the drummer for the Foo Fighters, who died late last month. And during the segment, which also features songs by Stephen Sondheim, performed by Cynthia Erivo, Leslie Odom Jr., Ben Platt, and Rachel Zegler. And all three singers and musicians, these guys are like right here. Hang on a second, there we go. Right here. They just did such a great job of performing the song, and they're very gifted, and I enjoyed it very much. I really did. It was hard. I was holding back tears, people. I really was. I'm not making it up. I'm a music critic in my own right, and because I review male music albums, and as a music critic, I will say I was indeed holding back tears while listening to this performance. All right, so we're going to scroll down to the whole list. So we're just going to skim through it. We're going to try to go the faster option here. All right. So record of the year, Leave the Door Open, Silk Sonic. And I need to listen to them as well. I'm curious. And then album of the year, We Are, John Batsy. Song of the year, Leave the Door Open, Brandon Anderson, Christopher Brody Brown, Jonas Emily II, and Bruno Mars. Songwriters. And then Best New Artist, Olivia Rodrigo. Best Solo Performance, Driver's License, Olivia Rodrigo. Now I remember her performance. I have never heard this song, Driver's License, before. And it's amazing. So check it out. Just look it on Spotify. Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. Best Pop Duo / Group Performance, Kiss Me More by Doja Cat featuring, I don't know how I pronounce that, but SZA. And then Best Traditional Pop Vocal Song, Love for Sale, Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. I need to look that up on Spotify. I really want to hear Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga together. Then Best Pop Vocal Album, Sour, Olivia Rodrigo. Best Dance / Electronic Recording, Alive, Rufus Du Sol. Close enough. Best Dance / Electronic Music Album, Subconsciously, Black Coffee. Never heard of that either. I need to look that on Spotify. Best Alternative Music Album, Daddy's Home, St. Vincent. I've heard St. Vincent before. And then Yep. Yep. So was the best contemporary instrumental album Tree Falls by Taylor Agesti? Where if I know. Best rock performance, Making a Fire, Foo Fighters. Check this out. I'm so happy they won this one. Best male performance, The Alien, Dream Theater. Best rock song, Waiting on the War, David Grohl, Taylor Hawkins, Rami Jaffe, Nate Meadow, Chris Shiflett, and Pat Smear, songwriters. Best rock album, Medicine Midnight. Now I need to look up the Foo Fighters album. Now I'm curious too. Best R&B performance, Leave the Door Open, Silk Sonic, Pick Up Your Feelings, Jasmine Sullivan. Best traditional R&B performance, Fight for You, Her. I need to look that one up too. Her. I'm gonna write all this down after the podcast is over. Best R&B song, Leave the Door Open, Brandon Anderson, Christopher Brody Brown. Yeah, Christopher Brody Brown. During this, Emily II and Bruno Mars songwriters. Best progressive rock R&B album, Table for Two, Lucky Day. Best R&B album, Huck's Tales, Jasmine Sullivan. Best rap performance, Family Ties, Baby King featuring Kendrick Lamar. I'm familiar with who Kendrick Lamar is, but Baby King, not so much. I need to look into that. Best melodic rap performance, Hurricane featuring The Weeknd and Lil Baby. Kanye West featuring, Kanye West. So, now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Kanye did not perform at the Grammys because of his act. The Cameron wouldn't let him perform because of his actions on social media. So there you go. Best rap song, Jail, Dwayne, Amberthy Jr., Sean Carter. Good Lord. Rock, Biana, Michael D, Charles M. Nijapa, Appa. Pardon me, I don't know. Shane Solomore, Kanye West, Mark Williams, songwriters, Kanye West featuring Jay-Z. Call Me If You Get Lost, Tyler, the creator. Best country, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. I'm just gonna, best, Tyler, the creator. Tyler, Call Me If You Get Lost, Tyler, the creator. That was best rap album. Then you got best country solo performance, You Should Probably Leave, Chris Stapleton. Oh, You Should Probably Leave, Chris Stapleton. Ugh. Unanimous, I tell you. Unanimous. Up there go, Brothers Osborne. Best country duo / group performance, Younger Me, Brothers Osborne. Seriously, check them out. Best country song, Cold, David Cobb, TJ Cure, Derek Mixon, and Chris Stapleton songwriters. Yep, that's Chris Stapleton. Such a killer voice. Best country album, Starting Over. Best new age album, Divine. Sorry. Divine Tide, Stuart Cortland, and Ricky Kiji. If you guys know how to pronounce that, let me know, please. Best improvised jazz solo, Humpty Dumpty Set 2. Chick Corea, soloist. Best jazz vocal album, songwrites. Good lord. Oh man, his name. Apothecary Lab, Esperanza Spalding. I know the artist. I'm familiar with the artist. The best jazz instrumental album, Skyline, Ron Carter, Jack Johnsonet, and Gonzalo. Oh my goodness. Rualcaba. Close enough. Best large jazz ensemble album for Jimmy, Winston Oliver, Trisha McBride, Big Band. I like Big Band. Big Band's cool. Best Latin jazz album, Mirror Mirror, Elaine Elas with Chick Corea and Chucho Valdez. Best gospel performance / song, Never Lost, CeCe Winans. Man, CeCe Winans is still around. Oh, yeah, I know who CeCe Winans is. He's a good artist. Check him out. Best contemporary Christian music performance / song, Believe It, CeCe Winans, Juan Hill, Kylie Lee, CeCe Winans, and Mitch Wong, songwriters. Best, good lord, best gospel album, Believe It or Not. Oh. Best gospel album, Believe For It, CeCe Winans. Somebody just kicked me right now. Best Contemporary Christian Music Album, Old Church Basement, Elevation Worship, and Maverick City Music. Okay, that is really cool. I heard of Elevation Worship and Maverick City Music. Very good stuff. Definitely check it out. Best Roots Gospel Album, My Savior, Carrie Underwood, and that is actually a really good record. Carrie knocked it out of the park. Best Latino Pop Album, Mendo, Alex Cuba. Best Musica Urbana Album. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh Lord, okay. Hey, bear with me, people. El Ultimo Tour del Mundo. Bad Bunny. Not bad. Best Latin Rock or Alternative Album, Oregon Ones. Best Original Mexican Album, including Tejano, Miss 80s, Vignetti Fernandez. I apologize for butchering the names. Ooh. Best Tropical Latin Album, Sal Swing, Ruben Blades, Yay, Robert Delgado, and Orquesta. Best American Roots Performance, Cry, John Bassie. Best American Roots Song, Cry, John Bassie and Stephen McQuan, songwriters. Best Americana Album, Native Songs, Los Lobos. Los Lobos is still around. Cool Beings, that's cool. Best Bluegrass Album, My Bluegrass Heart, Della Flack. Best Traditional Blues Album, I Be Trying, Cedric Burnside. Best Contemporary Blues Album, 662, Tristone Kingfish Ingram. Best Folk Album, They're Calling Me Home, Rhiannon Gideons with Francisco Teresi. Best Regional Roots Music Album, Cal Cape, Cal Annie Pay. Best Reggae Album, Beauty in the Silence, Soja. Best Engineer, Not Classical, Love for Sale, Bennett, Josh Coleman, and Billy Camilla. Engineers, Greg Calby and Steve Fallon. Mastering engineers, Tony Bennett. Oh, my God. Producer of the Year, Non-Classical, Jack Antonoff. Best Remixed Recording, Passengers, My Shonda Remix, My Shonda Remixer Deftones track, White Pony, 20th Anniversary Deluxe Editions. Interesting. I didn't know that. Best Global Music Performance, Mohabbat Roj Aftab. Best Global Music Album, Mother Nature, Angelique Kidjo. Best Children's Music Album, A Call for a World, Baloo. Best Spoken Word Album, Carry On, Reflections for a New Generation from John Lewis, Don Chidell. Best Comedy Album, Sincerely, Louis C.K. We're almost at the end. What I'm doing is going through it all because I was writing the whole time, so you guys are learning just as much as I am. So bear with me here. Best Musical Theater Album, the unofficial Bridgerton musical, Emily Bear producer, Abigail Barlow and Emily Bear composers and lyricists, Barlow and Bear. Best Complication Soundtrack for Visual Media, The United States versus Billie Holiday, Andra Day. Interesting. Best Score Soundtrack for Visual Media, The Queen's Gambit, Carlos Rafael Rivera, composer, Soul, John Basti, Trent Reznor. That's cool. Trent Reznor. That's awesome. And Atticus Ross, composers. Best Song written for Visual Media, All Eyes on Me, From Inside, Bo Burnham, songwriter Bo Burnham. My Lord. Best Immersive Audio Album, Alicia George, Massenberg, and Eric Schilling. Immersive mix engineers Michael Romanowski, immersive mastering engineer Annie Maselli, immersive producer Alicia Keys, who I love Alicia Keys. Whew. All right, well that's my goodness. Whew, I'm a little out of breath after that sucker. I apologize for mispronouncing the last name, so I really don't understand how to pronounce it correctly. And plus, this long list will explain why I couldn't write down every single early Grammy Award winner during the pre-show. My goodness. Whew. All right, we're gonna stop sharing. Whew. Yeah, so that's what kind of went down with the Grammys, and although I was writing, I was paying attention, but semi. And oh man, this chair is weird. This chair is just so weird. I don't know. I think it's missing a bolt or something, but it hasn't broke yet, so that's a good sign. But it's amazing to see how talented bands that are these days, because there are some musicians that are just so talented. It's so young. I mean, Olivia Rodrigo is only 19, and her voice and driver's license is amazing. And yeah, I got a lot of homework to do on Spotify, so that should be fun this week. And what I'm gonna do too, this will be my homework. I'm gonna listen to most of the songs I was telling you about on Spotify, and I'll get back to you guys on Friday night and report back to you guys on what I thought about them. How about that? Yeah, it sounds cool. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. It's 8:37 p.m. Monday night, and yeah. So before I go, two things. One, my sports channel, Caitlin Sports Corner. There's nothing uploaded yet. I will get to that this week. I just finished fantasy football drafting, and yeah. So wish me football, baseball. Oh man, I want my football. Okay, fantasy baseball drafting. I'm my fantasy baseball. Yes, people have football in the mind. There's a lot of pretty interesting news and all that I'm going to be discussing on Caitlin Sports Corner this week. So keep an eye out for those videos. But yeah, so another thing I want to mention is be good to one another. Even if you guys do not get along, be good to one another. Times are tough right now, and a lot of people just need kindness in this world. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. I will be back Friday night for another one. So in the meantime, take care, stay safe, try to behave. I should talk. I don't know what behave means. I'm like, really, seriously, it's funny. It's like the word behave doesn't register into my mind. It's like ever since I was like, oh, I don't know, a semi innocent kid. Yeah, if you ever meet my parents, I'll tell you stories. But yeah, behave never really registered. I mean, the only kids I have say woof meow, so I don't. It doesn't register to me. Those who know me know how hard it is to behave. Good lord. But anyway, I love keeping people on their toes anyway. So anyway, guys, I am out. See you guys Friday night. Bye.